So today's video is recommended by this lovely viewer, and I'm going to be showing you guys like tips and tricks to become better builders. And I hope these tips do truly help you out because I just think everyone can build, like they just need their practice and time. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so first I'm going to go over like two wall patterns, and I'm voicing this over. Like the first one is kind of bad, but we're going to take a free rug and attach it to your wall, make it any color you like. I'm gonna go with pink because I think pink is a cute color, and I don't know why I was so picky with the pink. Like I was just, and then we're gonna go and oh my god, I'm sorry, but we're gonna go and take and search for the Queenslander. Or I just put queen in the search, and then you're gonna scroll down until you get like the little wall trims, and make sure those are facing the right way. It's so hard to tell on my screen. I don't know why it is. It was just so hard to tell which way it was facing. But I put those against the bottom of the wall, and I would recommend doing this. So like you change it to like 1.5 or like 1/10. It's so much easier to edit. And then you're gonna take that and you're gonna put it across the whole bottom, which I will do here in like 3 seconds. And then we're gonna go back to the free stuff, and we're gonna take, it's gonna sound really weird, but we're gonna take the trash can. And with the trash can, we are going to flip it around so the bottom is facing us. And then once the bottom is facing us, I don't know what was happening here. It's so hard to build on mobile. But once the bottom is facing us, I recolor it to white. And we're gonna use this as the little like ceiling part. Not the ceiling part, but like, I don't know what you would call that. It's like the top of your wall trim. So you can see here, I get it facing, the butt facing me, and then I put it up against the wall. And we go into the wall a little bit, which is totally fine. And then you're going to scoot it just back, just a little bit. And then you're going to go and recolor it to white. Or any color in this case, but I just use white. And then you're going to clone that against the entire wall. And I don't know why it was being so stupid for me, but it was just like going crazy. I don't know if it's because like I was on mobile or because of how I was trying to grab it, but I don't know what was happening. It's like I was like, what is this? But I'm gonna skip to where I finally get this to work. Okay, now I finally got that fixed. So this is what the wall looks like. I think I added like a little wall trim at the top. Yeah, I added like a little wall trim at the top for some dimension. I think I used the Edward one. And yeah, I used the Edward one, and I flipped it, recolored it to the white, and I just add like a little dimension to it. This part's like completely optional. You don't have to do it. I just I just thought it would add to like the aesthetic, I guess. But I think, I don't know, I like when builds have like pieces like kind of like pushing off, I guess. I like how it like makes it look like there's actually a build and it's not just flat. I don't know, I just find that like really like unique. So it's definitely a tip if you think like, oh, I think that's pretty cool too, then you can use it as well. Okay, so here's the first wall finished, and then the second wall looks like 10 times prettier than this one, so just stay tuned for it. And for the second wall, we're gonna use those little Queenslander things again. So we're gonna copy and clone them over to this other part of the wall. Ignore me struggling. And then we are gonna search up rug, and we are going to take the deluxe rug. We're definitely going to size it down a little bit. So go to default and just flip it to whichever way you want the stripes to go and size it down. And then you're going to use this as like the little like wallpaper. You don't have to be as perfect as like I'm trying to be here, but then you recolor it to whatever colors you want. And it doesn't have to be like red and white or pink and white. It could be like two like random colors that you think are cute. So once you have that, then we're gonna do the same thing with the trash cans, or I guess I'm gonna readjust these rugs. This one's definitely like smaller than like how you would normally have it, so I guess just take that into consideration. You'll probably have to use 4 deluxe rugs to fill up like a little section of the wall, but that also depends like which way you have the stripes going to. So after you get that piece, I'm gonna copy and paste the trash cans from the wall over here, and then I'm gonna put them on top. And with the I forget the exact name of it, but with like the free table you get, and you will notice a lot of the things I use are free, because even though I have some money, I just like don't like to spend it if I don't have to. Like, if I can find a way to be like cheap, then I'm gonna be cheap. Oh, I totally forgot about this. So another way you can add like decorations to the house is if you take this present or like the pet litter box, but I find the present 10 times better. But you're gonna take it and like resize it, or not resize it, like push it into the wall until only the bow is showing, and then you get like this free little cute bow, which I think is totally amazing. I think it's so cute. I add a few more. Just know that when you do this, it's gonna be hard to like get a hold of like the present again. Like, you're gonna have to move stuff around just to be able to grab it. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same thing on the top with the trash cans, and you'll see me do that here in a minute. I'm very like picky when it comes to my builds, so it takes me like forever to build, but like I love building so much. But you're gonna take those trash cans and you're gonna, this is such like a small replica, like I can show you a picture or something maybe of like a full wall of it, but I personally, like, I don't know why it was so small. I think you could like fit 2 deluxe rugs in there and then call it a day. Also, I've changed my avatar. You don't see it in this video because this video is taking me like ages to make, because like I've been so caught up in school and like everything. But you put the trash cans on the top, and I like to like make little sprinkles type things to put on top of it. You'll see me do that here in a minute, but you don't have to add like any extra. Like, you could just do this wall and call it a day if you really so wanted to, because in the end of the day it is your build and you can critique it however you want because you are very creative. So here's what the wall's gonna look like, and we are going to, once you have everything like how you want it, you're gonna go back to where all your free stuff is, and you're gonna I forget what it's called, but you're gonna go to your free stuff. Oh, it's the basic desk. You're gonna get a basic desk and you're gonna size it down like a lot, and I mean like a mega bunch. Then you're gonna paint it like a pastel-y color, or like whatever color theme your build is, because these are gonna be the sprinkles that go over top the white part. I don't know what you call that white part, like wall trim, but you can make these any color you want. I personally like to make like cute little pastel colors, And then you're gonna take them. I like to clone them and then move them over top of the wall where I want to put them. And that's what they're gonna look like. I love it so much. I think it makes the build look so cute. But then again, I'm also quite weird. But I think it makes every build look so cute. I think it makes it look like, I don't know, it just brings it together almost. But that's what it's gonna look like. So the next thing I'm gonna show you how to build is like a little bunny decoration. So here's the two walls. I don't know why I was like showing them so much, but next I'm gonna show you how to do a bunny. So it's gonna be in the I forget what the section's called. I don't know if it has a name, but like where the blocks and cylinders and everything is. You're gonna get a small spear, size it however you want. I don't typically do mine too big because I don't like really big like rabbits, but this is gonna be the body of the bunny. Next you're gonna clone that and you're gonna make his little feet. I normally size it down like quite a bit just so his feet aren't like super big. And then after you size the feet to how you want it, you're gonna make yet another clone of the spear, but this time for the head. And you're gonna size it down just a tad, not too much this time. And once you have that, then you can move on to making the ears. Or I guess I went to the eyes first. Well, to the eyes first. I don't like to do black. I like to do like a dark pink or like a purpley color. That way it's not like pure black. And I like to take the little bricks and size them down a lot to make like the little like mouthpiece. I don't know what you'd call that either. But I like to make that so it can look like it has like a nose and mouth. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it onto the bunny's face. So we're just gonna clone it and drag it over top and put it wherever you'd like on the bunny. I typically like go for like a lower middle part of the rabbit's face, just so it looks kind of like realistic but not super. And it might take some adjusting to get it like just how you want it, because it definitely took me some adjusting to do. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna clone that same circle and we're gonna make two little eyes. And then I think this is where I move on to the bunny ears, but that's what it's gonna look like right now. And then I like to grab a cylinder and size it down a lot. Then we're gonna paint out the color of the bunny. And then after we have that cylinder, we're gonna grab another circle and size that down on top of it too. This does not have to be perfect, as you can tell, but just do whatever your heart desires. And then you're gonna take that ear and you're gonna, I don't know why I cloned it there. I would clone it when it's on top of the bunny's head, but you're gonna move it to where you want on the rabbit's head. I like to do closer to the sides. And then once you have it where you'd like it, you can take it and clone it to where you'd like on the other side of the bunny's head. And this would work for like any animal you made. Like if you made a cat or like a duck or anything like that, you just have to like take your time, place the blocks and stuff wherever they need to go. And there we go, we got a bunny. Now, you can like put a lure in this or anything. Oh wait. We can also add some blush. If you like to add blush, like this is how I just take the eyes and like lower them in. But this is not necessary if you don't want to do it. Like you definitely do not have to make your bunny have blush. This is like only if you truly want it. But that's what the bunny is gonna look like when you're finished. Very cute, kind of cheap, but not really. But there you go. And you can size it however you want. You can put it on beds and anything. The next thing we're gonna do is a door. Now I'm not gonna do this on the front door, but I'm gonna show you how to make a door. Like a cute one. So we're gonna start in the block section and we're gonna scroll until we find the curved doorway, and you're gonna make that however big or however small you want it. Then you're gonna color it to however you like. And then you're gonna clone it and make it a little bit smaller for the interior. And I like to make mine like a little like light color. And this one you kind of like gotta play around with it until it's like how you like it, because it's kind of hard to get it like perfect. At least in my experience, it's hard to get it perfect. And then that was a loud lip smack. But we're gonna go up to the cylinders, or no, not the cylinders, the discs. And just get the normal disc, don't get the large one, because we're gonna size it down and make like little bear ears or mouse ears. Clone it and go to the other side. And then clone it once more and shrink it down into the center and make it pink. And then it should look like that, and so just clone that piece to the other side. And then next we are going to go find not the beds, but the Queenslander ball trims again, and face out the right way. And we're just gonna put that at the bottom. You might have to make it smaller because we are gonna fit like 2 in there. And then once you have that the way you'd like it, because it can be upwards or sideways, it really doesn't matter. But after you have that, get it to how you think is perfect. So about there. And then next we are going to go and grab a free basic rag. And I do like a lot of free stuff because like I like to save my money. But you're gonna color this to white. Excuse me. And then next we're gonna look for heart. Do not do the big window one. do the small one. And you're gonna flip that around. And you're just gonna turn that into a little window for your door. Then you're gonna color it however you like once it's centered. Me personally, I like to do like a blue on the center, just so it's like, looks like the outside sky. But you can do any color you'd like. It takes me forever to find like a blue I like because I don't want it too bright. Alright, and next we're gonna grab a door handle. So we're gonna look up a rolling pin. And we're gonna size that down. And we're gonna color it to match like the pink color or whatever color you did on the interior of like the curved wall trim, or not wall trim, the curved wall. And we're gonna put that on the side of the door, and then that's what our door is gonna look like. Very cute and very amazing. I personally like love cute little doors like this because I think they make a house look so adorable. Next we're gonna do a rug. So we're gonna get the basic rug, color it pink because I love pink and everything in this house is pink. And then we're gonna do the trash can hack again, which I think by now you kind of know, so I'm gonna speed this part up. Okay, and now we are gonna go into the search bar and we are gonna search up candy. And spell it right. And we're gonna grab this candy chair, turn it to however we want, make it bigger, and we're gonna push it like down just enough so the swirly part is on top of the rug, but not the pink part, if that makes any sense. It's kind of difficult to do, so it definitely takes patience, which I do not have. I am struggling so much with it. Okay, but once you get it, I recolored mine so it's a brighter white. And do not do that, but I did mess up the wall. But after that, I like to adjust it so it's more in the center. And then I do add the trash cans to the other sides of the rugs to like complete the rug. So I'm gonna speed that up. Okay, and this is what your final product should look like. I think it's very cute, and like you can have your pets sit down on the rug, which I think is amazing. But here are all the things that we've done, and I hope you truly enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great evening or morning. Bye!